Move. All right, everyone's coming in. What's up? What's up? What's up? Why is it side by side? Is it side by side for you?
It's only two. It's only two of us. You can change the view though.
How does it look for you now? Is it me as a speaker or just your big screen?
Oh, it's two people. It's side by side.
Is it side by side?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We just started the show tonight.
Make sure host the panel. Okay, you got it. Okay, you must. Okay.
No, I did not change anything. So check. I'm gonna make you co-host. Check that.
Yeah, it's already checked. Oh wait.
No, okay. I don't think so.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, now it's everyone.
All right, so everyone try to comment and let us know where you're chiming in from.
Where's the people? I don't see that. I see the people.
I see 59, 58 is popping. People already answered questions. Some people said hi in the questioner. Okay, I got that. So try to comment your where you chiming in from tonight, guys. Where are you chiming in from? They might not be able to, so Trina, you got to help me out.
It is. It's to everyone. Oh wait, hold on.
Now you might have to change the setting.
No, I did. Here you go, everyone.
Oh no, I just did it. I just hit everyone. Now everyone try to chat. Yeah, it's going to it's going to the questions.
Yeah.
All right, I see Wisconsin.
Oh Lord,
Orlando. Do that. I know you got to help me out. Get that together.
I'm trying. I don't know. It's a setting. We're gonna have to play with that. It's a setting before.
We get on. I know we was in practice mode. We should have set it up while we was in practice mode.
We talking about something. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome in.
Welcome. We got Kansas, Harvey, Colorado, Gladys, John. What's up? Let's see here. Donna, Brooklyn. What's that? Michigan. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Oh, I said Cleveland, Tennessee. What's up, Cleveland, Tennessee? I was about to get excited. Anybody from Ohio? OHIO in the house? What's up?
I saw Chicago in there.
Trinell's in Chicago, guys. I'm in Cleveland, so what's up?
Say hello. Kaisa said she originally from Ohio.
Okay. Oh, someone said go Steelers. It's getting started early tonight.
Cleveland East 93rd.
Okay, we got Cleveland in the house. Gilbert, Miss Gilbert, what's up? All right, while everyone's joining in, let's go over what we're gonna go over tonight. So you guys want to know how to do government contracting without doing the work? That's what we're gonna cover. So while everyone's still signing on, people are still chiming in. When it comes to the questions and going live with us, just kind of hold your questions till we finish. We are going to give it some time for you guys to ask as many questions as you can. I try to respect your time and keep it within an hour. We may go a little bit over. I don't know, because I feel like I ain't going live in a while. So I'm going to tell you about that situation here in a minute. But we're going to try to keep it within an hour. We're going to make sure all your questions are answered. We're going to make sure you feel crystal clear about government contracting, why to do it, how to do it. You know, should you get a mentor to do it? Do you know how to register with sam.gov? Should you go to Trinell Taylor's TikTok on Sunday? She does a live TikTok live showing you how to register with sam.gov. We are giving you guys a lot of information, so definitely take notes. Who here has their notebook? If you got your notebook, say I got it. You need a notebook tonight. Whoa, we got it.
Okay, we got the pencils. Okay.
Awesome. It is popping. It is on it and popping. All right, I'm just clicking done on these questions here. Make sure I'm answering all your questions live. So yeah, there's a couple ways to answer questions. So when we get to that point, we will let you guys raise your hand, and then what we'll do is we'll bring you to like the stage, and you'll be able to turn on your mic, turn on your camera if you want, and kind of answer the question. But you also can ask your questions in the Q&A, and me and Trinell can kind of answer your questions as we go. All right, let's get started. This is 8:04. Let's just get started. All right. So the first thing I wrote down was number one. I'm gonna try to keep it the like 4 simple things. So number one is, why government contracting? Why are we doing government contracting? So if you guys know my story, you might have seen my video that talked about how I had a home healthcare company. I still have a home healthcare company, built it to $1 million, made money doing home healthcare over the last 7 to 8 years. But it was never, I've never really fell in love with it because I was not a fan of employees. I'm not knocking employees. I love my employees, but I'm not a fan of having employees. So I was looking for something different. At the same time, I was a school teacher working in special ed. I've been a school teacher. I was a school teacher for 7 to 8 years. I recently just retired from teaching as well at 34. So right now I'm just focusing on government contracting, period. So with that being said, why government contracting? Now you got to decide for yourself. There's Amazon FBA, there's Airbnb, there's Toro, there's Bitcoin, there's real estate, there's stock market. There's so much stuff out there to make money. And there's a millionaire in every single industry, every single industry. So you got to decide for yourself, but I'm going to tell you why I thought government contracting was cool. You guys ready? If you're ready, put a 1 in the chat. You know, I got to throw out my ones. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready. All right, let me give you guys a comparison to a traditional brick and mortar business and government contracting. So in home health care, I wrote some stuff down. We have a $1 million insurance policy in our home healthcare company. In home healthcare, we have payroll expenses. We have a payroll company. In home healthcare, we have a billing company because we have to bill Medicaid and Medicare. So we have a billing company, which is like a couple $1,000s a month. In home healthcare, when we had to start our agency, we needed credit. We needed to have over $50,000 in business credit to start the agency. In home healthcare, you need to have a bachelor's degree in the state of Ohio just to start a home healthcare company, or you can hire a CEO who has a bachelor's degree, and then you can be the CEO a year or two later. In home healthcare, we also have to get workers' comp. In home healthcare, we got employees, and the list goes on and on and on and on. That's home healthcare. That's what I've done, and that's a traditional business. Now, you guys want to know what you need for government contracting to get started in government contracting? If you do, put a 1 in the chat again. Let me see the ones go again. All right. For government contracting, now you might have seen myself go live or Jazz Washington Brown or even Trinell, and we always break it down to 3 easy steps. You need an LLC. You need an EIN number. And you need to register on sam.gov for free. That's it. Put a 3 in the chat if you guys got me. Put a 3 in the chat. I know a lot of people questions might be, what's it? Can I use an S Corp? Can I use a nonprofit? Can I do it in my own name? Listen, you need a business. You need an LLC. It could be almost any industry you need. It doesn't, nothing in particular. You just need an LLC. You can use S Corp as well. You need to go get an EIN number from IRS. If you don't know how to do this, Jazz goes live every day. Trinell goes live. We go live every day. We'll talk to those steps. I want to give you guys some nitty gritty tonight. But those are the 3 you need. So really your expense is getting an LLC. So who here tonight does have an LLC? If you have an LLC, put LLC in the chat or say I got it. If you have an LLC, say I got it. Wow, we got a lot of people with LLCs. A lot of people. Okay, if you do not have an LLC, say I don't got it. Who does not have an LLC? Okay, I see 1 or 2. Okay, Jones, Tina. I ain't trying to call you out. I'm just trying to see who I got. See who's kind of in the room. Okay, so listen. If you don't have an LLC, that is okay. You can form one within 24 to 48 hours, and you can do what we're teaching you tonight to get started. What we are teaching you tonight is kind of some advanced level stuff, and you do want to have an LLC because you can't. What we're teaching you is all theory if you don't have an LLC. So yes, you do need to get an LLC to do government contracting. So is that clear? If it's clear, say it's clear. I got it. It's clear. All right. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. All right. Now let's get to number 2. I tell you, we're halfway done now. Number 2. So now I want to go over my 3-step system to winning or getting a government contracting, winning a government contracting, a contract without doing the work. Who would here like to know have my 3-step system? Go ahead and put a 3 in the chat. Yep, S Corp is okay. All right, we got a lot of 3s, a lot of 3s. All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna try to run through it quickly, y'all, because I want you guys to really just kind of get to this and get after this. So my 3-step system is like this. Step number 1, and actually, I'm gonna share my screen a little bit tonight. I don't typically do this, but I'm gonna share my screen a little bit tonight. Can you guys see my screen? And I can't see the chat now. Can you guys see my screen? Put a yes if you can see my screen. All right, so listen. So step number 1, write this down. You should write it down and also put it in the chat. So I know you guys are taking notes. Step number 1 is contract opportunities. Put it in the chat. Make sure you guys got it. Put step 1, contract opportunities. Step 1, contract opportunities. And what I mean by contract opportunities, you see me go live every single day. You see Trinell go live. You see Jazz go live. We go to www.sam.gov. So next to step 1, write sam.gov, www.sam.gov. So what we do is, and I'm not going to really, you guys just pay attention. You know, I'm not going to go step by step searching, but I'm going to kind of give you guys the idea. So in contract opportunities, we go to search, we click on contract opportunities, we check both boxes so we can see all the results. And now we have 4.4 million results. So put it in the chat. I want you to write this next to step 1. How many contract opportunities are posted per day, roughly per day on sam.gov? Put it in the chat. 97,000. 97,000. Now you can see like me and Trinell are teaching this because me and Trinell, we're probably working 3, 4, 5 contracts a week, if that. There's 97,000 posted per day. And as you can see, you know, radios, a rehabilitation, rooms and chillers and antennas and all types of stuff. And if you go in here, yes, you can sort by state. Again, when I get to step 2, you're going to realize you don't need to sort by state. But if you want to look up Arizona and see how many contracts in Arizona, you could. If you want to look up California, you absolutely could and see California's got 59,000 results. If you wanted to go to Massachusetts or Guam or Hawaii or whatever, you can see the results. So step 1 is knowing what contracts to go after. That's what we teach in our mentoring program. And that's what I'm kind of teaching you guys. The idea now is there's 97,000 to go after a day. There's millions of opportunities. The idea is so big. All right, go ahead and put step 2. We're halfway done. Put it in the chat. Step 2. Step 2, step 2, step 2. All right, step 2. Who in here would like to know, Wesley, how do you get the subcontractor? If you want to know how to get the subcontractor, put step 2 in the chat. How do you get the subcontractor? Right. Okay. How do we get these people to do the work on our behalf? How? I'm going to show you guys. Let me give this one for example. We got janitorial services. So watch what I do. So step 2 is just get the quote. Actually, I'm sorry. Step 2 is contact the subcontractor. I'm missing my own myth. So step 2 is contact the subcontractor. And then under step 2, you want to write down, just get the quote. Just get the quote. Now, for example, this is janitorial services out in Colorado. What's up? Coach Jay in the building. Was wondering where he at.
What's good?
He in the building. He's here. The myth, the legend is here. He in the house. Just talking about you. Awesome. All right. So we on step 2. So step 2 is basically getting the contractor. So people want to know how to do it. So I'm going to show you guys right now. Like I said, I told him, Coach Jay, I don't usually share my screen. I'm going to do it tonight. So for janitorial services, yes, it's being recorded. For janitorial services, I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to put in the zip code. I'm going to put janitorial, if I can spell it right. I can't spell. Janitorial. Let's just put janitorial. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So for this zip code, really is right here. But for this zip code, we got all these different places for contractors. So you guys even called it. You said Google. So now you guys are probably wondering, well, Wesley, what do you say to these contractors? The same thing you say to a plumber, the same thing you say to a car salesman, or to a car, if you got to get a car repair. You know, hey, I got plumbing issues. I need to get a quote to get the work done. How much is going to cost? It's the same thing here. I would say, hey, I need janitorial services at for the Forest Service Department at this location. How much is it going to cost to get the work done? I would actually give them the information, the address, where it's at. Nothing's a secret, y'all. We're not keeping secrets. We'll give them the address. We'll give them the information because we want them to get a quote. But here's the thing. I just showed you how to get the contractors. So now you guys, all you got to do is do the work. I just showed you how to get the contractors. All you got to do is make the phone calls, and then you can get the quotes. All right, now let's move to step 3. Everyone put step 3 in the chat. I'm basically almost done. I'm ready to answer you guys' questions and go over some housekeeping here. All right, I see the threes. I see the threes. Okay, for step 3, who in here would like to know, Wesley, how do you submit the proposal? How do you submit it? Who in here wants to know how to submit the proposal? Put submit in the chat. How do you submit? Now watch this. This is going to be a lot of people's questions. We do not need to make our own capability statement. You do not need a website. You do not need a capability statement. You do not need all these different things, because I'm going to show you why. When I go to janitorial services for the same contract, and this is live, y'all, I'm just pulling up a random contract, and I scroll down, the government is going to give me all the documents I need to submit. So write this down. If you're taking notes, write this down. Under step 3 is submit the proposal. And under step 3, the government wants to, 9 times out of 10, they want to know 3 pieces of information. Write it down. Put it in the chat. They want to know the price. What is the price of your service or your product? Number 2, they want to have your past performance, AKA your references. And number 3, technical description, meaning how are you going to do the work? Now watch this. You guys are probably thinking like, Wesley, I just formed my LLC yesterday. I don't know what the price is going to be. I don't have any past performance or references because I haven't did any janitorial work in Colorado, and I don't know how to do it. So who in here wants to know how to submit the proposal? Put a 3. Put a 3 in the chat. You want to know how to submit the proposal? I see the 3s. All right, listen. It's very simple. First of all you got to do is send an email to Thomas. Now, it's not just Thomas on every contract, but for this contract opportunity, the contracting officer name is Thomas. So you're going to send him an email. And what are you going to send him? I just told you guys the price, the past performance, and the technical description. Now write this down. I call this my $1 million sentence. Write this down. Write it down. This is the $1 million sentence. The government allows us to assume the past performance of our subcontractor. I say it one more time. The government allows us to assume the past performance of our subcontractor. Like you guys are going to hear about here shortly about Trinell's new contracts and Coach Jay's new contracts. I have a contract for dry cleaning in Ohio. I have one for aquarium being built in Cincinnati, but I have landscaping in Oregon, landscaping in Florida, air duct cleaning in Pennsylvania, air duct cleaning in Las Vegas, trucks in Oregon, porta potties in Oregon, Catholic priests in California. I have all these contracts, but I'm just one guy in Cleveland, Ohio, because I'm giving you guys this one piece of information. When you go into the solicitation, I'm going to show you. For janitorial services, right here, you can put your price that you're going to get from the contractor. You're going to put your money on top. And I know you guys are going to ask about that question later. We'll address it later. You're going to put your price there. You're going to fill out your company information here with your UEI number that you get for free on sam.gov. And if it asks for any past performance or any technical description, I'm not seeing it right now, but if it asks for that information, you're just going to get a copy and paste from the contractor. You're going to send this one document in an email to Thomas, and you guys are done. You're done. You just submitted a proposal. Let me stop the share real quick. You just submitted a proposal. You're done. All you did was call a subcontractor, get the information, and you were a parrot for the government. The government said they need janitorial services. You found the person, and now you collect income. You guys know my story. And I'm gonna give it real quick, and I'm gonna get right into Jazz and Trinell. The one I like to use all the time, just so I can paint the picture for you guys. For my one contract in Oregon that's landscaping, it's $2,500 a month. I charge the government $2,500 a month. My contractor charges me $2,000 a month. How much do I net per month? Put it in the chat real quick. Let's keep it moving. How much do I net? $500. Great. That contract's only 6 months out of the year. It's not 12 months because it does snow in Oregon. So 6 months out of every year for the next 5 years, how much money do I net for that one contract over 5 years? Put it in the chat. Not 30, $15,000. So that's net income. Yes, I still have to pay taxes. Yes, you got to do all that stuff. But net income, I'm making $15,000 over 5 years for that one contract. And I do absolutely nothing but send an invoice once a month. Now I have probably 3 or 4 contracts that are just like that are monthly. I even have some contracts that are 12 months out of the next 5 years. They're about $500 to $600 a month. So if you can just get a couple of those contracts paying you $500 a month, and you're bringing in $2,000 a month to $3,000 a month, who in here would like that? Who in here would like that? Good. If you would like that, that's what we're trying to teach you guys tonight. Now, I want to give Coach Jay and Trinell a chance to just kind of give you guys their point of view. They've been doing this for less than a year now, and they have some success. I want you guys to hear from their point of view of what they're doing with government contracting. I'm assuming ladies first, so Trinell, take it away.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? I'm glad you are here. Getting ready to change your life, as I like to say, because the information that you're learning is going to change your life forever if you put in the work. Is the main thing. So I've been doing this since September of last year. Since then, I've won 8 contracts and on track to win more contracts. I have 7 active contracts. 1 contract was actually taken back from me, but I'm still included because I technically won it. But I have 7 contracts all over the U.S. I have a horse training contract, golf netting contract, printer contract, aerobics. I had a doormat, and I don't even remember the other ones that I got. Oh, fence removal, and I can't even remember. I'm not keeping up with them anymore. So basically, what Wes is saying is correct. I mean, we do the administrative work of the side. As I like to say, we're the brains of the operation. The subcontractors are the bronze. We do all the work as far as administrative, submitting the invoices and communicating between the point of contacts and the subs. And that's practically it. I mean, you can do that from anywhere. If you want to have an office in the Bahamas, all you got to do is take your computer to the Bahamas or wherever you want to go, and that's your office. That's the beauty of this. We're making money, and all we're doing is communicating. If you can communicate, you can talk on the phone, and if you have the ability to have the internet, sky's the limit. And the amount of money that you can make on this is ridiculous. I mean, it sounds too good to be true, and that's because it is. But it is true also. It is too good to be true, but it is true. So, I mean, just get the information out there. SAM.gov is a website where you register. You'll find all the contracts there. I'm working on a couple of contracts, and SAM asks for everything. The government is a needy baby, if you think of it that way. They ask for everything. Anything you can think of, they ask for. I'm working on contracts that's asking for a pilot. And I know Jazz had a contract that one time that was asking for a brain or something. And I had a contract that was asking for deer sperm. It's weird stuff they ask for, but they ask for every single thing. So you have sky's the limit. You don't have to be in your state to do this, and you don't have to specify the contract for what your business does. You can dabble in everything. So this information is good for you guys to go ahead and, follow. If somebody's giving you information that could possibly make you a lot of money, why wouldn't you follow it? I mean, we follow everything else, so why wouldn't you follow this? So I just say stay here, listen to Wes, listen to Jazz, listen to me. And I'll tell you, tonight is a life changer if you choose to go that route. This is a life changer.
What's up, everybody? This Coach Jay. Listen, somebody put in the chat, I'm dabbling. Listen, Wes here is showing you all the exact easy steps in order to get started. Outside of a little bit of, nuances that goes on with the contract, he pretty much laid out the whole process for y'all. Find the contracts, get the quotes in, submit the quotes. That is it. And out of all of those steps that he showed you, it is zero. It costs you nothing at all. Listen, I see y'all in the chat, nothing at all to get started here in federal government contracting. The process is really that simple. Really that simple. When it comes to y'all, the sky's the limit. One contract opportunity can change your life. Just one. One contract opportunity can change your financial situation. And we just let the compound effect take effect. That's what we do. We compound our interest. I had seen somebody put, $500 ain't nothing or nothing like that. Think about $500 over 4. I have what, 12 active contracts right now, and my average is about $1,500 to $2,000 per contract. So y'all do the math. So
Preach. Drop the mic on him like that. All right, I like it. Drop the mic. Awesome. All right, we are getting some questions, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to raise your hands, but I do want to share something real quick so you guys can help a brother out. So you guys may have seen me on TikTok at Make Money with Wes. So that is my primary TikTok channel. If you guys could pull out your phones right now and help me out. Unfortunately, TikTok does not like me talking about how to sell weapons to the government. Who would have thought, guns and bombs and missiles. And I mean, obviously it's not always about that, but I do have some content on that. So I'm currently in the process of getting access to my TikTok. So right now for Make Money with Us, I cannot access it. I can't go live. I can't even check the comments. I can't do anything right now. I'm currently in the appeal process. So if you guys could do me a favor and follow my backup channel, Worldwide West 216. This is like my personal channel that I started years ago that I don't do anything on. So if you guys could pull out your phones right now and follow Worldwide West 216, I really appreciate that. As well, I have another, if you see this one, the Contracting Blueprint, that is another channel that I have that I was doing pallets and stuff with. I'm going to also be doing, but basically Worldwide West 216, if you guys can follow that channel, that'd be great. I'm also going to have a chance for you guys to follow Trinell and Jazz's channel as well if you have not. But definitely, let's get it back to 1,000 followers so we can go live. I go live every single day. Jazz goes live every single day. Trinell is now going live every day. And also, especially on Sundays, she's teaching people how, if you do not know how to register on SAM.gov, because you guys are probably wondering, Wesley, you didn't go through registration tonight. I'm not going to go through registration on a 1-hour call. If you want to know how, if you have your LLC and you are not registered on SAM.gov, first of all, put it in the chat. Who in here is registered? They have an LLC, but you are not registered on SAM.gov. Who's registered, have an LLC, but you're not registered on SAM.gov? Me, I'm in the process. Me, Jessica, Sean, who else? Okay, you have an LLC, but you're not registered. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to follow my girl, Con Connects. Follow her on Sunday. What time are you going live Sunday?
I go live 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays.
Yes, and last Sunday it was dynamite. She shared her screen. She went through every single step in the registration form to help you guys register on SAM.gov for free. There are websites. again, do not Google sam.gov, because if you Google sam.gov, you will find third-party companies that would charge you anywhere from $200 to $500 to register you on sam.gov. Trinell Taylor is doing it for free with you on Sunday. If you got it, say I got it. Good. Everyone's got it. All right. So Worldwide West 216 is my new channel. I want you guys to follow. Again, thank you for doing that. This is Jazz channel. And then he'll also throw it in the chat. FGC Simplified. He goes live every single day. He's dropping gems every single day on government contracting. So definitely follow Jazz as well. Make sure everyone, you guys got it? Does everyone got the TikToks? All right, now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go live with you guys right now. All right, so go ahead and raise your hand. Me, Jazz, and Trinell are gonna do our best to knock out some questions. Let me go through the FAQ real quick. Do you need a business? Yes. What happens if the subcontractor doesn't do the work? Fire them, get a different contractor. What's another FAQ, Trinell? FAQ, most freaking question. Is this legal? Yes.
Yeah, is it legal? How do you find a sub?
Google. Any more? I'm just trying to I want to get deep dive with people who want some serious questions. So I'm trying to give you guys Duns. Duns is dead. Do we need Duns? Nope. Duns number is dead. However, I know I saw you that look. However, we do recommend you still go get it because it is free. Because there are some contracting officers and there are some contractors that would say, please give me your DUNS number. However, sam.gov did away with the DUNS number April 2022, but you'll still see some contracting officers ask it. So, all right, I see 7 hands raised. If you don't know how to raise your hand, there should be a little option there. I see Q&As. So what I'm going to do is allow some people to talk here. Wow, I'm bringing a lot of people to the stage. All right, who's first? Earl Weeks?
Hey. Yes. Hello.
All right, Earl and John. Okay, let me do Earl first, and then Emily, hold off. All right, Earl, what's your question?
Hello, good evening. Thanks for taking my question. So you advised that you would copy and paste the subcontractor's past performance. Can you go into detail in reference to that? So you asked the subcontractor for their past performance. You get that, you copy and paste it in the form to send to the government as one of the steps, the 3 steps?
Yep.
Okay, so you ask them, and then when you say past performance, they basically tell you all of the jobs that they've done, and maybe they get some ratings on Google or something like that, and then you just get it from them and you just send it, correct?
Just send it. Just copy and paste and hit send. Whatever they give you for their past performance, that's what you're giving to the government.
Thank you. Okay, answer my question. Appreciate that.
You're very welcome, sir. All right, John, you're up next.
What's going on, guys? I want to appreciate all 3 of you guys. This is solid, 100%. Appreciate you guys. So I think I have a couple questions. The first question I want to get to is, I seen you guys on Thursday. I got, I'm action. I'm all about the action. So I got everything ready. I got the, I went to sam.gov and put I had an old corporation that I wasn't really working. So it was, I had an S Corp. So I just uploaded it, and it says it has a pending assignment, and I did this on Thursday. I remember you did it Thursday morning. I did it on Thursday, and it has a pending ID. So I just wanted to know what's going on. And I checked the email, and it says something about, I have FSD number or an incident. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Am I just in the pending process? Is that going to take time, or what do I do now? Because I don't know what to do.
Yes, this is a standard thing for almost every single person. Because of sam.gov doing away with the DUNS number and switching to UEI, it messed everything up, and no one's address matches up. So if you start a brand new LLC today, you register on sam.gov, they're going to ask you to submit your EIN number, and then they're going to give you an incident report because your address is not going to be in that list. Is that what happened to you?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So now all you can do is wait for them to resolve your incident. Do not create a new incident report, because if you do, you'll bump yourself to the bottom. So now
Right.
all you can do, honestly, we're seeing people wait from a week to up to 4 weeks for them to resolve your incident. They'll send you an email, say, hey, we added your address to sam.gov. Go ahead and do it again. And then you're going to go through the registration process again. You're going to actually see your address listed, and then you're going to go to the actual questions. At this point, there's really nothing you can do but wait. However, in my 3-step system, no one says you can't call subs. No one says you can't get quotes. No one says you can't submit proposals. You can still do everything while you wait.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much. So that answers my first question. So I'm just going to wait. I was going to call them tomorrow, but that I don't have to worry about that, right? Okay.
Now, I mean, I would give it a couple of days and maybe try to follow up. I mean, calls and stuff like that, they do help, but really they're going one after one after one after one. And that's just the way it is.
Perfect. And then my last question, I appreciate you guys. Sure. Okay. I got the whole 3-step system. The submission part was the only thing I wanted to get clear on, was when you go to the job, you go to the submit the proposal, you find the solicitation, right? That's the form that we're going to use. We use that, and you said we put, looking at the notes here, we put the price. So whatever it is, a section where you put the prior, right?
Mhm.
Then the other part is you put the company info that you're using, the company info, right? And then you just copy and paste their past performance, whatever they send me, and it. And then I just take that and email it to whoever the name is down there, and it.
That's correct. Now make sure to listen to this word, write this down. It's called instructions to offerers. So every contract can be a little bit different. Don't get me wrong. I say the main 3 things are price, past performance, and technical description. But you also want to look for a sentence that says instructions to offerers. In that section will tell you what else there may be. Maybe they want a bond. Maybe they want a copy of your subs insurance. Maybe they want a copy of this or that, or whatever it is. The government's going to tell you what you need. So the 3 things I gave you is 99.9% of everything you need. Could there be some other stuff you need? Yes, but you need to read it under instructions to offers.
Got it. And then you just take that the sheet that you have there, do you turn that into like a PDF? How do you edit that? Like, how do you copy and paste on there? Like, do you change it to like a Word doc or something like that? Or
you do both. I mean, some people, I used to print it out and handwrite it, or I used to actually use Adobe and actually type it in, whatever you want. Just send it in.
Got you. Got it. Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, you're very welcome, John.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Harvey, I think you're up.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, pretty good. Hey, I got a few questions about taxes.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Tax expert.
Hey, we all got to do it. Okay,
take it away, Trinell.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, will I be 1099 by the government, and then will I then 1099 the subcontractor? And do I have to pay my taxes on the full value of the difference from what I charge the subcontractor compared to what the value is from the government?
Go ahead, man.
So to answer your second question, you are only paying taxes on what you net. So if you have if your contract is for $200,000, right?
Okay.
And your sub charges you $190,000 for the job, right?
Okay.
And how much are you getting in your pocket?
Okay, so basically it's all labor as a middleman. So my write-offs are nil then.
You say your write-offs are what?
Nothing. Since there's no labor, or I mean, no materials, no gas, I'm using Wi-Fi. So.
So I mean, so you're writing. So what you can do is you're writing off the service. You can write off your sub service because that's an expense that you had to pay. So you can write that off. Then you write off whatever you use for your business. But what I'm saying is you would pay taxes on the remaining of the contract money that you got. So if
Okay,
to 190,000, you got 200,000, then you
sure.
have XYZ left. That's what you're paying taxes on.
Gotcha. Now, will that be through a 1099 from
No.
the government then, the difference?
No, the government, I don't think the government 1099s us. I don't think they do that.
No. Okay.
I don't think they do that.
So basically, I'm responsible for the taxes paid on the money that I make.
Of course, yes.
Right. And
Yeah.
there's no, I'm not getting a letter in the mail saying, hey, you made this amount of money through this many contracts. Basically, I'm my own police officer as far as me and the IRS goes.
Are you trying to get by on the IRS? Is that why you asked me?
Absolutely not, because right now I'm a subcontractor right now. And so I know all about that, but I was just, you can get into deep doo-doo if you think this is free money. You know what I mean? I mean, 30% of it goes back to sam.gov, whether you like it or not.
Let me jump in real quick. Harvey, you said that you're a subcontract right now, so you're in business right now for yourself?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So the process stays the same way. So maybe this might help you and help everybody else that's in here. So we do pay taxes. This is not tax-free. We are not the federal government. So just like with every business expense, income versus expenses, the profit, we pay taxes on the profit. So everybody's tax situation will be different when it comes to write-off and all of that. Yes, for operating the business operation, there are certain tax deductions that we get. But based on your situation and your marital situation and all that, this is where your tax professional will help you.
Okay.
But we pay taxes on our profit, not on the net that we receive, because we are paying out to our subcontractor.
Okay, so when we pay out the subcontractor, that is through us as well. We're physically paying the subcontractor.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you.
Now
that money is theirs. This money's mine. Okay, and then I'm taxed at what I've kept.
What you kept? Perfect.
That's right.
There you go.
Not the whole value.
There you go. On your profit.
Okay.
On your profit.
Sometime I'm gonna mention sometime, because I do have some contracts like this where because my company actually it's kind of like a employment agency, so I have all types of people. So I have some contracts where I actually partner with individual people. That's not businesses. I partner with individual people, but they are independent contractors. So if you do a contract that's like that, then you would have to provide them a 1099 because they're in independent contract for your company. Now,
gotcha.
I got into that contract without thinking about it, and I tried to get out, but they was like, nah, we keeping you. You gonna have to deal with it. So I'm learning from that point of view. But if you ever, going through contracts, try to stay away, unless you know about that stuff, unless you got a payroll system, all that other stuff, then you good. But try to stay away from individual people for now until you get situated with the, doing businesses with business.
Okay. One last quick question. And your name with an LLC, is that any sort of hindrance at all? Like as far as if I am Prairie State Remodeling LLC and I'm finding a subcontractor for a remodeling job on sam.gov, is there any conflict that the subcontractor might see using me as a middleman, since I'm a remodeler as well? Okay. All right, that's it. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm going forward. So thank you very much.
Yeah, it absolutely doesn't matter what your LLC is or what industry your LLC is in at all. It doesn't matter.
Great question. All right. Awesome. I think Emily, I was up here for a little while. Emily, go ahead.
I just had a question because I was interested from the last time, and I didn't get an opportunity to talk to you guys, even the coaching, because I believe coaching cuts your time when you want to succeed in something. But I did hear that you guys were offering scholarship. At the moment, I can't pay that amount that you guys offered the last time. So I was wondering on the scholarships.
What are the scholarships? What do you mean?
The scholarships you were offering to enroll for mentorship.
Gotcha. So we all offer different programs. So like, guys, my program, I'll go over my details now for my coaching program, but I know Jazz has some mentoring program as well. He has a course as well. Trinell's in the process of building out some training that she's going to be doing over a week time. So we all have different options. Maybe there's different budgets. So for my mentorship, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my mentorship is $12,000 retail. It's a $12,000 investment for my mentorship. Now, when it comes to the scholarships, what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna give you guys the website now because we talked about it. Give me a second. Let's see here. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you go to www.thecontractingblueprint.com/apply, you can schedule a call with me and my team. And when it comes to scholarships right now, we're taking a hefty amount off the top of the price. I can tell you, I can't give you all the scholarships right now, but I know we have a couple different ones offered. But right now, we're for sure giving a scholarship when we're taking $4,000 off the program. And that's only for people who actually attend the webinar. So right then alone, that brings it down to $8,000. And then there's some different payment options and different things of that nature that we have. And again, it's a case-by-case basis. I'll be honest with you guys. I highly suggest if you're interested in my mentorship program that you schedule a call. You go to www.thecontractingblueprint.com/apply. We open some times up for the rest of September to take some calls with you. So schedule a call. You got all your questions answered here, but in that call, we're going to even help you out when it comes to, the scholarships and getting into the program, and also see if you're a good fit. Because be honest with you guys, there's different stages here. As Trinell is doing now, if you're not registered in SAM.gov, you don't have an LLC, you got some things you got to do before you get to mentorship. You can do it in the mentorship. I'm not knocking it, but there's a lot of stuff you can do for free. I mean, we give away so much information on purpose because we want you guys to have so much success. So that way, when you partner with a mentor, it's like this. We're shooting off to the races. We're going very fast. So again, if you're already registered on SAM.gov, then yes, I think mentorship might be good for you. If you're not registered, that is okay too. But don't be afraid to hop on Trinell's Sunday call to get registered. Take advantage of InkFile. I think Jazz has a link on his profile to InkFile to get your LLC form. There's different ways to get started with this. But to answer your question again, and I'll put the link in the chat, is www.thecontractingblueprint.com/apply. And again, we're going to go case by case basis when it comes to payment plans and help you guys get started in mentorship. Sound good? Did I answer all your questions, Miss Emily?
Yes, you sure did. I was just muted.
Okay, awesome. So schedule a call. I'll be taking calls, but I also have some team members taking calls as well. All right, awesome. All right, Jason?
Yes, sir.
Take it away.
All right, good evening, Wes, Trinell, Coach Jay. In a recent live, Wes, you mentioned GoDaddy and picking up a domain. I missed that part, and I kind of wanted you to maybe go into why that may or may not be necessary.
Good question. The only reason I mentioned GoDaddy is two reasons. One, you want to have official email address. You don't want to be doing this with, hey, my email is, jasontucker@gmail.com, or my email is yahoo.com. You want to have something official. And it's not because the government's going to look down on you or your subcontractor is going to look down at you, but you want to look official. We are a company. I'm just a one guy in Cleveland, Ohio, but I'm managing contracts all over the country. So for me to do that, I want to look a certain way. Do we need a website? No. Did I buy a domain name? I bought the domain name just to get the email. And here's the second reason. I was talking to a young lady. Her name of her company was Ashley's Tax Strategy of Atlanta. Nothing wrong with it. Again, the government does not care. Your company could be called cats and dogs falling from the sky, and they'll still award you $1 million contract. However, when you're calling subs in Oregon, or you're calling a porta potty company in Maryland, and you're like, I need porta potties for this thing, and you're like, oh, the name of my company is Jason Tucker Tax Strategy of Miami, Florida, then it kind of doesn't look right. So you really want to, if you have an LLC that's named like that, it's okay. I don't need you to change your LLC. Why not just go grab a domain name that's just like JT Enterprises, JT Consulting, JT Systems? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the
yes,
GoDaddy is just for you to appear like a very professional company.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thanks for taking the time.
You're welcome. All right. Was it Vivian? And I'll bring some more. We're doing good on time, so I guess I'll bring some more people to the stage.
Yes. Sorry, this is Devin. I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
Yeah, just one quick question: that what are the red flags which you need to watch out for? All that good news is good news, but when things go wrong, how do you prevent hurting your pockets? For example, if a subcontractor like ditches you or doesn't do a great job with the contract, and say it's a $5,000 contract, how do you pull out yourself out of that situation? Or how do you don't want to spoil your reputation with that government agency that, hey, Vivian screwed up or Wes screwed up, I'm not going to give him another contract from now onwards. So how do you extract yourself out of that situation, because you're not there physically to monitor because you're sitting miles away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great question. So honestly, what we're all going to tell you, whether it's Coach Jay or Tennell or myself, is communication is key. Now, we have a couple contracting officers on our team. We have a contracting officers have been contracting officers for 20 plus years, and they've told us that communication is key. So let's say you get a contract and day one, your subcontractor doesn't show up. If you don't call the government and let them know that you're not able to do the contract, then you can kind of run into some red flags. But if you're calling the government and say, hey, we just can't do the work, because you're not telling your contractor to show up, you're just saying, hey, we can't do the work. You're communicating that to the government, you're good to go. You can stop the contract. The government's not going to send you a bill. FBI is not going to kick down your front door talking about, yo, Vivian, you owe us like $5,000. You didn't come through. That's not going to happen. It's just about communication. Now, also, let's fast forward. Let's say you're doing a contract a year and a half in, and then your contractor has a death in the family and they can't fulfill the contract anymore. Again, you guys got to understand, the government is only paying us in net 30 after work is done. The government's not paying you 6 figures up front. They're not paying you $5,000 up front. They're not paying you any money up front. They're paying you after work is done. So God forbid your subcontractor has a death in the family, things are not going on with that company, they go out of business, your contract now ends at that point. But you have 2 options. You can either A, go find another contractor who can do it, because we use Google and there's plenty of other contractors that can do it. Or B, you let the government know you can't do the job, you move on. I've had that happen. I've had contracts for my porta potty ones recently. I won a contract two or 3 weeks ago, and I thought I was going to get the contract back because my porta potty people said they didn't have anything in stock. After they gave me the quotes and all this stuff, and we got the contract, won the contract, signed the award letter, and they're like, we don't have anything in stock. But then luckily, I made a few phone calls. I found a lady that was 2 hours away who could get me the porta potties. Now, was she more money? Yes. But if I still make profit, do I still make money? Yeah, a little bit. So I went through the contract. But your goal is communication. Now, if you're just sitting at home miles away and you don't talk to your contract officer or POC for 3 weeks and you don't know what's going on, then it's not a good look.
No problem. Let me jump in there real quick, Vit. So two quick things. When it comes to the federal government, one, they have invested the time and money and all that, and actually for us to award us this contract. So they don't want to put this back out and go through the whole process of incurring the expense of having a contractor put out the solicitation, having companies bid on it and all of that. So once you're awarded the contract, you would be surprised on how they would bend over backwards in order to help you fulfill the contract because it's easier for them. All right, that's one. On the second side, all companies are out here to make profit and to do a business and make profit, especially once they find out that it's on a federal facility and it's a federal government contract, because they know that the federal government has deep pockets. So you would be amazed. Out of all the years that we've been doing this, we've never had a problem with a contractor going out and not doing what they're supposed to do because of two reasons. They get paid after the service is done, and two, they want to be in good graces to keep this contract for how many years it is. So they put out their best foot when they go forward. So, I mean, yes, there is always risk in doing business, but we have not seen anything nefarious or anything like that been done, especially when it comes with the federal government. So hope that helps.
Thanks a lot, Messenger. That's a perfect answer.
Awesome. You're very welcome. Any other questions before I go to the next person?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
All right. You're very welcome, sir. All right. Let's go with Christina.
Hey guys, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask you about how the government pays you. Do they send you a check? And then how do you pay your contractor?
Good question. Take it away, Trinell.
So the government pays you however they want to pay you. So they can give you a check. I don't think they would give you a check, but they could pay it a check. They could pay with an ACH. They could pay with a credit card, direct deposit. They deposit the money into your bank account, which is already set up on sam.gov, however you want to get paid. I don't think they pay in a check now that I'm thinking about it. Then once you get the money in your account, then you pay your sub however they want to be paid. So if they want to be sent a check, you send a check. If they want to be paid by a credit card, you pay with a credit card. If they want to be paid by direct deposit or ACH, then you pay by direct deposit or ACH. Now you pay them 30 days after they invoice you. You invoice the government when they invoice you, so that the government has 30 days to pay you, because the government usually does a net 30, which means the government has 30 days to pay you once you invoice them.
30 days after invoice.
Yes.
Contract.
Yes. Now, that's usually, sometimes the government pay you, you can request to get paid earlier, but then you have to provide reason why or whatever. We usually just deal with the net 30s. I never requested yet to get paid earlier, but I will. But just so you know, that's how that works. So that your sub invoices you give it directly to the government. The government then starts the time, 30 days. From the time you invoice the government, they pay you, and then you pay your sub when you get the money in.
Okay, one other question. When you sign up with sam.gov, does that automatically start the UEI number going? Like, am I going to get that number?
Yes.
Okay, so I signed up with them, so now I'm just waiting for my number.
No, so you actually get your UEI number as you sign up. The only number that you have to wait for, I think, is the cage code. I don't know how long that takes. But when you're signing up, every Sunday I do a live workshop on how to sign up. We go step by step on how to sign up. And when you sign up, if you can pass the entity validation, which is where a lot of people get stuck at, they kind of get stopped because they're entity has not been validated through sam.gov, which means sam.gov cannot find your business. That's what that means. If they can't find your business in their system, you will have to submit a ticket or submit documentation. You may not be able to register. But if you pass that validation, then you will get your UEI number.
How do you get that? That day.
Yeah, you get it. It's part of the registration process. So once you click submit and they run their little clock and say validate an email, and if they find it, you click on it and you verify that it's right. Once you verify that it's right, the next screen will be congratulations, here's your UEI number. Then you take that and you move on to the next process of the registration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Awesome. Great questions. Bree? I'm gonna call it Bree. Go ahead, Bree.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you to all three of y'all for the information that you give on this webinar as well as on TikTok, and I really appreciate that. My question is pretty much, as of now, I'm not in the position to drop $10,000 on a mentorship. I wish I could. However, I do want to know, realistically speaking, what is the average amount of time it would take to get my first contract without the mentorship, and then also with the mentorship?
That's a loaded question. It's gonna be faster with me. No, I'm kidding. I mean, that's a loaded question. I'm gonna answer it like this. You know, I always give this example, and I just want to make sure I just give it for everyone. You know, and honestly, yes, it's gonna be faster with a mentor. You know, there's a guy, Myron Golden. He charges $100,000 for to spend one day with him. We met him actually in Miami a couple of weeks, actually about a month back, down in Miami. And we met with some of his students and met with his team. And we're like, wow, $100,000 for a day. What do they get for a day?
You're right.
Right. What do they get for a day? So listen, the two students that we spoke to, 90 days later, one of them made $1.2, $1.3 million, and the other one made about $1.4, $1.5 million. And they're in totally different business. I think one guy does Amazon FBA or Amazon stuff, and the other guy does like private banking stuff. So, and this is after they had their one day in that mentorship. Now, could they have built businesses without the mentor? Sure, maybe. You know, and they actually, these guys were actually obviously successful before because they invested $100,000. But what I want to say is, when it comes to the mentorship, is like I said before, everything we've given you guys, you can do right now for free. And what all you have is two choices. You either have time or you got money. You want both. That's the goal. We want to get time and money. But if you ain't got the money, then you got to invest the time. So going to SAM.gov, how much money does that cost to go on SAM.gov? Free. How much money does it cost to register on SAM.gov? Free. How much money does it cost to get an EIN number? Free. Put it in the chat. Free. How much money does it cost to call a subcontractor in Colorado and ask how much grass cutting costs tonight? How much money does that cost you? It's free. It's just time. How much money does it cost you to go to the SAM.gov registration, read the instructions to office yourself, compose the email, and press send on the email, and you just submitted a proposal? How much money did that cost you? Free. So with that being said, with Trinell, Coach Jay, myself, we all have different training platforms. You got time or money. If you want to go fast with this, I'm never going to tell you that, oh, you're going to get a contract in a day. I can't do that. But I can tell you that our mentor we learned from, when he got started, it took him 3 years to win his first contract. He's now probably making close to 7 figures a month. Who knows? He's killing it right now. But it took him 3 years to win his first contract because his boy that was going to teach him actually got locked up for some other stuff. So his boy didn't get out of prison for 1.5 years. And it was crazy, but it took him 3 years to finally win his first contract. Myself, when I first got started, my first proposal, I won my first contract. That was like a month in. So I'm not saying that you guys are going to have the same results. You're going to get in here and you're going to get a contract in like the next 4 weeks and make money quick. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you want to condense time frames, make the investment. If you can't make the investment now, we've given you everything for free. Is that fair?
Yes, it is.
No problem. Let me jump really quick onto your brain. So when I first started, you know, my goal was just to give the free information to get people started and all that. And, you know, this is just human nature. Not saying that you or anyone in here, but it's human nature that we don't value as much when it's free. Think about if someone gives you a free purse and you come outside and it's gone, you know, yes, you would feel some type of way, but in your mind, you know, I didn't pay anything for it. So when I started doing it for free, and then people won't show up. They won't execute on the work. because, it's free. But so that's why we have to put a barrier to entry, for us to actually invest, for you to put some skin in the game to invest your time. But tap in with Wes, he does have some scholarship programs to assist, but it's on a case by case basis. Because again, I'm sure if Wes put on here that he's going to give a 99% discount, everybody's going to ask for it.
Right. Thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question, Bree. All right. I know Miss Lisa, you've been up for a minute, Miss Lisa. I know we're going over our time. I ain't been able to go live in a couple of days, so I'm going over a little bit. So like, if you guys got to go, I ain't been able to talk to my people in so long. I miss you guys, so I'm gonna go over a little bit. I want to make sure we get to some of these questions, at least get the questions raised that are hand. Like all the rest of the hands that are raised, let's just stop there. We're gonna answer those questions and then we're gonna call it a night. So Miss Lisa, go ahead. I see your hand was raised for a while, Miss Lisa. Sorry if I'm missing some people.
That's me. I don't even know.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you guys. This is very, very, very powerful, and I just want to thank you guys for doing this. And I got two questions. This registration on Sunday, what time is that? The class?
So the registration is on TikTok at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm working on something. I'm gonna put it in the chat in a bit. I might take it off of TikTok. Oh, where you go? Oh,
I'm sorry. I was trying to show you TikTok.
I might take it off TikTok because TikTok, whoever follows TikTok, sometimes they be tripping and they be cut people lives. They cut my live today, so I might take it off TikTok and I might do it live on Zoom. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat. If anybody has not registered on SAM.gov, I only am registering people who are not on SAM.gov. If you're already on SAM.gov, the workshop is not for you. It's only for people who have not gone through the process at all. And I'm gonna put in a link. Just put your, fill the form out, and then you'll get an invitation the day before with the link to join the workshop. We go through the whole process, and by the end of the workshop, we do our little dance, we say our little affirmation, because you are registered and ready to go and get this money.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm a little confused on, I guess, the process when you go and open up the questionnaire for the register, when you go down and put in the email. I'm just a little kind of confused on that a little bit. If you could run over that just a little bit, when you putting in the dollar amount you're saying you were asking for.
Are you talking about when I was talking about submitting a proposal?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a few people ask me that question, and I'll try to address it as quickly as I can.
Okay.
So submitting a proposal. So some people wanted me to, do some sample proposals. I really can't because every pricing sheet looks a little bit different. So the point is, let me share my screen real quick. The point I want you guys to understand is when you're looking at a contract, the government just wants you to submit documents.
Right.
So if I go for cybersecurity training, for example, and it might be here, it might not, but let me scroll down. Okay, no, this one's on the marketplace. Some of them have it, some of them don't, but most of them should have it. If I want to go, let's go here. They should have a thing called a pricing sheet. So if I find, let's see if I find it here. If I don't, it's okay. Statement of work. That's how they do the work. That's how you do the work. Let's click on this real quick. But my point is, the documents that the government is giving you, all you have to do is fill them out and submit them, but they're not always the same. That's why even right now I'm doing this live. And I'm like trying to show you guys an example of this, but I'm not seeing one at the moment. But if you follow my system of, okay, I need to find the pricing sheet.
So it's the pricing sheet is what we're looking for. I guess that's my question.
Yeah. Yes, and no. I mean, yes, you're looking for a pricing sheet, but then sometimes you're looking for a past performance questionnaire. Remember I said past performance? Sometimes there's not a past performance questionnaire. For example, let me go with this one. That's why I can't go example for example. Remember I said we need past performance, right? I said we're getting it from the sub. For this one, for example, they give you a form to fill out. So once you get the information from the sub, you just fill it out.
Copy and paste.
You won't always see that. Sometimes you'll
Okay.
just say, send us your past performance. And then the contractor will just send me some references from the resume and I'll just attach the resume. And then sometimes, again, with pricing sheet, sometimes you'll see a thing and it'll actually say pricing sheet or pricing schedule. And then all you have to do is fill that out. But again,
Okay.
sometimes you don't see that. But if you read the instructions to offers, is 9 times out of 10 always going to want those 3 pieces of information. They want to know the price. The government wants to know the price. The government wants to know, the past performance. The government wants to know how you're going to do the work. So let me pull up this one, for example. Here we go. Here's another example of pricing sheet. So a lot of times you'll even see a form like this that you're basically signing and dating. But when you see something like this that has an itemized number that says, amount,
Okay.
this is an example. This is another example of a pricing sheet. And again, this is why the importance of mentorship is so important for you guys.
Yes.
Like, I really, if I could just go live for 10 hours a day, I can show you every pricing sheet. They are going to look a little bit different. They all might be a little bit somewhere else. But the thing you need to understand is you're doing it yourself. Pricing sheet, past performance, technical description. That's what you got to know. Okay.
Okay.
What other questions you got?
Thank you. That's it.
All right, Miss Lisa, sign up for a
I'm
call.
ready. I'm
love
gonna
to
get
see
signed up
All right.
Sunday, and I'm ready.
All right, sign up. Yeah, that's fine. Go to bed. Go hop on. All right, no problem. All right, let's just go in order. Phoenix, take it away.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's great. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see you guys here as well, teaching us the information that we need to learn. I had a quick question. So when we have the subcontractor's information, so we put it in the sheet that you just showed us right now, right? The past performance.
Sorry, you're kind of chopping up there. You said when you have the subcontractor information, you do what?
Yeah, do we put it in the sheet that you just showed us just now, the information? But do we put their LLC included, or we put our information?
Your information.
And we just put their past performance to make it, okay, makes sense. Thank you.
The government allows us to assume the past performance of our subcontractors. You got it.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night.
You're welcome. John, take it away.
This is me.
Oh. I saw John and I see G Battle. I'm talking to John.
Not sure what my name shows up as on this.
Well, who's talking now is the one I'm looking at.
Okay, it's me. Okay, cool. I just needed some clarity. So we sign up on the government website. We find out what services they want performed. We go on Google to find a business that performs that service. We get a quote, and then we fill the information as far as the quote, the past performance and all that. We insert that information on the government side, and the government pays us, and we pay the agreed price, and we keep the difference.
That man summed it up. Yes.
Is that what it is? Because I really don't want to make it more than what it is, because it can be a little bit overwhelming, doing something.
Right.
Okay.
Boom, you got it.
Okay, thank you so much. And no, that covers it. Thank you so much.
You won the award,
you guys are
John.
doing.
Listen, you won the award, man. That's it in a process. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Welcome. Michael, take it away.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I missed a lot of the meeting because I got my times mixed up. So I got a couple of questions. One, will the Zoom be available to look at later? I see that it's recording.
Yes, I do record it, and I do put it on my YouTube channel, and I do send it out to people who needs to take a look at it, review it. What I'll do is I'll post it live. I don't like to keep it up because I want to really speak to people. So I will post this recording on my YouTube channel, Wes Fisher. And I'll keep it up for the next 24, 48 hours. So if you guys want to go take a look at it, replay it, all that good stuff, it will be on YouTube for the next 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, okay, great. And also too, like I said, I missed a lot. So is there a company you recommend to get an LLC?
What is it? Ink file, Coach Jay?
Ink file?
Yeah, I'll drop it in the chat right now.
Yeah, drop it in the chat. Yeah,
Okay.
ink file. We recommend. Now, obviously, you know, when I got started in Ohio, I can just kind of go to my Secretary of State website, and I've done it so many times, so I can do it myself. But we highly recommend ink file because it's just really simple. Every state price is listed there. Simple. What state do you live in, Michael?
Illinois. I live in Illinois.
Trinell, how much is it in Illinois?
150, depending on what you doing, but
150. So go to ink
Okay.
file, pay the 150 to file your LLC, get your EIN number for free, register with sam.gov for free. You're good to go.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, man.
You're very welcome.
All right.
All right, Miss Nicole, take it away. We're winding down.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I appreciate so much you doing this for us. I have a question about the money system. Hearing certain things, I'm just wondering, do you anticipate a change with the website or the Net 30 payment system? Any of that changing? Have you heard anything? Have you?
Changing why?
With the money changing, the money system.
Yeah. She's talking about the central currency that they're trying to pass. It doesn't affect us at all.
No, so you haven't heard anything.
No, it doesn't affect. Yeah, it doesn't affect us at all. You know, we still get paid. You know, however the federal government decides to pay us, we just accept it. So, let's say if they don't decide to do direct deposit again, I don't see how it would affect us. Yeah.
I'm just concerned about it.
However they pay us, we accept it.
I'm just concerned about a changeover. Like the thing with the DUNS number, it took me forever to get the DUNS done. And then when I got it done, all of a sudden you didn't need it. So that's why I was asking about that. Okay. Does sam.gov charge a fee?
No.
No?
No, ma'am. If you are getting a fee request, you are at the wrong website. I get it all the time. People say, Wesley, I Googled sam.gov. I'm at the checkout. It says like $300. Why does it charge me a fee? There are a lot of third-party companies that will put sam.gov on their website and they'll charge you a fee at checkout. You are at the wrong website. Make sure you type in your browser www.sam.gov. If you do not do that, you will be at a third-party website that will charge you money.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, G Battle, take it away.
Yeah, y'all answered some of the questions. So with the company like requests for the money as soon as they like give you the invoice.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
I said with the company requests for the money as soon as they give you the invoice.
We ain't working with that company.
Like is that like a law, like, or like it's like, because I know I watched one of your TikToks. It says business. I don't know how that works. So do you ask them like beforehand?
Like, let me jump in, G Battle, and see if I can help you and help everybody else out. So I need us to get the mindset of us doing it as a consumer, asking a company to do a service for us. Remember, we're establishing a business, an LLC, and getting registered in SAM in order for the federal government to award our business a contract to do business with another business. So when we reach out to the subcontractors, we're not reaching out as ourselves, but we're reaching out as a business asking a service from another business. So it's B2B. So the industry standard that's out there is that any business that's operating or doing service with another business, they do the work first and then they invoice you. That's an industry standard that's out there. So if you come across a subcontractor that does not want to do that for some reason, just find another one. It's an industry standard. They will do the work and then they will invoice you.
Is there a specific line to let them know like you're doing a business to business?
No. Once you get the quote in, because it's an industry standard, once you get the quote from them, you will see right on the bottom of the quote that it will say net 30 terms, that you have 30 days to pay once you receive our invoice.
Okay.
Right
Yeah,
on there. Yeah.
all right, that was some valid information.
No
All
problem.
right. Thank you.
Good.
Good question. All right, we'll take last question to Chris Rivers. And then I'm gonna go over the mentorship one more time and shout out the social medias for Trinell and Jazz, and we'll call it a night. Chris, you there?
Hey, US, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I already asked my question earlier, but I got a follow up. Because in the MAS roadmap, they're asking us to. The next step would be once you have your SAM.gov and everything, they're asking us to go to the e-offer system, the e-offer setup. So that's where we are stuck right now. But when you gave the steps, I mean, it's kind of clear for us. But we wanted to understand why they gave that setup. That, you know, you need to do the e-offer system and stuff like that. What is the purpose of the e-offer system, and what can e-offer bring to the table?
E-offer. I'm not familiar with e-offer. Are you referring to, like, once you register on SAM.gov and your EIN not validating and that whole incident report scenario? Or are you talking about something totally different?
No, not actually. I mean, we are totally validated. Everything's okay. There's a MAS roadmap where GSA sends us to follow, so that we can be, you know, we can get some contracts and get awarded with these contracts.
Who did you get this e-offer from, or this? Who told you about e-offer and this roadmap? Who gave you that?
I'll give you the link. I'll put it in the.
Okay. You don't have to put it in the chat. We just want to make sure, because the way
yeah.
that you're explaining it, it almost sounds like you're actually trying to register with the GSA to get contracts directly to do the work.
Yeah, that one, GSA.
Yeah,
that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, that's not what we teach.
Oh, okay. So that's totally different. I mean, the GSA setup.
So that process that you're talking about is actually trying to get my company to go out and clean toilets. We're not doing that. We are getting contracts awarded to our company and immediately subcontracting it out.
I understand.
There you go.
Right. So that's why we're using SAM.gov. We register with SAM and then we're done. There's no e-offer. I mean, there is things like Marketplace and things of that nature and some other websites. But once we're registered on SAM.gov, we are done and we are bidding.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. Awesome. All right, so as a disclaimer, not a disclaimer, let me go ahead and just give you guys the website one last time. Again, if you are interested in finding out about the mentorship program with the contracting blueprint, you can go to www.thecontractingblueprint.com/apply. There are definitely scholarships and different things that we would do on a case-by-case basis to help you get involved and get started with the contracting blueprint. So again, that's www.thecontractingblueprint.com, and I will put that in the chat one last time as well. What is this question? Jet says, so just to clarify, the way we pay subcontractors, the subcontractor send us the invoice and we invoice the government. Then the government pays us in 30 days and we pay the subcontractor 30 days after we get paid. So 60 days total for the sub to get paid. Yes. If it's that type of deal, yes. For my one for landscaping, they cut grass for 30 days straight. Then they sent me a bill and I had 30 days to pay them. So yes, in essence, they waited 60 days to get their first payment from me. And after that, it's every net 30. So good question. Good. There you go. Let's see here. Again, if you guys are late, I do ask that you guys follow my secondary TikTok. My primary Make Money with Wes is currently suspended because I'm teaching people how to sell guns to the government. TikTok don't like that, so TikTok's gonna shut me down. So
Yeah, Wes, you are correct. They took one of my videos down because I show a solicitation that the federal government wanted tanks.
Uh-huh.
So they suspended it. They took it down.
They took it down.
Guys, if you can listen, if you guys are watching Wes or me or Jazz and we ever just get cut off abruptly, we did not do that. TikTok did it. They cut us off. So if you follow us on our multiple accounts, we can jump back on live and tell y'all the deets and then get off before we get that one banned. But make sure,
right? They're trying to shut us down.
But make sure to follow us on all our platforms in case we like forget TikTok and we leaving TikTok. You guys got us on other platforms, Instagram, Facebook. What else? Instagram, Facebook.
I would say definitely email. I know from my site and even Jazz and Trinell as well. Put your emails in, drop us your emails, join our community so that we can send you emails. I just thought about it today. I'm going to send an email out to everyone who's on my email list to tell you about the situation, to follow my other TikTok. So
Telegram.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all the different platforms join us because, we can't let TikTok shut us down. We got to help you guys out. But we can no longer talk about the gun side and the weapons and the ammunition and all those different things because the government, TikTok don't want us to talk about that. So it is what it is. Don't put your email here. No. Put your email. No, if you hear it, I already have your email if you're here. So I already got it. But you can put your email at our forms on our page. So if you go to Trinell's page, she has a form in here. If you're a contractor, I know some people said they're a contractor. So if you are a contractor and you want to partner with Trinell on some contracts, you can go to her page. You can put in your information. Say you're a landscaper in Oregon. You want to do some contracting, but you don't want to do all this paperwork side. Then partner with Trinell, get a contract with her, and she'll call you up. Also, let me put in yours, FGC Simplified, Jazz. He's definitely dropping gems every single day, going live every single day. You can follow him as well, and I'm sure he'll probably have a link. His link tree's got some information for ink file for your LLC, a link directly to the IRS website. All the steps that we're talking about, you can find on our pages. So FGC Simplified, Con Connects, Worldwide West 216, until Make Money with West comes back. If it comes back, it may not come back because they just may not let me back. So let's just get to 1,000 followers so I can start going live again. And then again, if you're interested in the mentoring program, www.thecontractingblueprint.com/apply. We open up some times for this week. As you can see, we open up a lot of times coming up. So go ahead and schedule a time with me and my team. We'll get you on the phone. We'll actually give you a call. There'll also be a Zoom link. But if you don't get on the Zoom and no one's there, then someone from my team is actually going to call you. Okay. All right. Did I answer everything? Trinell, Jazz, anything else?
I just wanted to say, also, like I said, I think I might be taking it off of TikTok because I don't want to be going live and we halfway through the process and they cut me. So I think if you want to register on sam.gov this Sunday, make sure you go to conconnects.com/Sam. I just created it. And register there. I will send you an invitation where we will be on Zoom and we can register and be unfiltered. So go to my link tree in the Con Connects and it'll be there for you to register. If you only need to register on sam.gov.
I know I'm like answering questions. Anything else? Yeah, go ahead. I'm just asking.
I just want to Jessica, a question. Jessica was asking, all right, I'm listening. I'm reading it how it was listed here. All right. It says the LLC can use for multiple businesses. Correct. Once you get your LLC registered in sam.gov, it does not matter. You can be awarded any contract that's out there. You can be awarded any contract regardless of industry or that it's in. You're good to go. Okay. So don't worry about what industry your LLC is in. Once you're in there, you're good to go.
All right. You guys are very welcome. It said, Trinell, can you type it here?
Yes. And it's also in my link tree on TikTok, but it's I gotta remember how to spell it. Con Connects. I got too many C's and N's in my name.
Myron says some say only certain codes allow. So for our NICS code, we can always add NICS codes as we go. So when you start your LLC, you're going to add 1 or 2 NICS codes. But if you see a contract that you want to work, you're going to get quotes, you're going to submit proposals, all that good stuff. But then you're going to add the NICS code later so you can win that contract. Do you know any ways to fix the validation process? I don't work for the government. I can't fix it. They got to fix it.
You gotta wait. Man, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait. All right, bet. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night with your family if you're celebrating the holiday. If not, follow us on TikTok. We'll be going live all day next week, all over and over. This is the end of the webinar. Do I do this webinar on Mondays at 8 p.m. every Monday? Yes, there is going to be another one next Monday, but it's going to be covering the same information. So for me, this is the end of the road for me. I advise you to follow Trinell and Jazz if you want to get some more information. You want to do your SAM registration with Trinell on Sunday, or even some more information from Jazz. For me, you've seen everything I got. You've seen the webinar. You've seen some of my emails. You've seen my TikTok. Now it's your choice to make a decision. Do I want to get a mentor now and actually lock arms with him and actually go get government contracting? Or do I want to go do it myself for free and just trying to figure it out and take some time? The choice is yours. No big deal. No press, no high pressure sales. You guys do what's best for your situation. That sound good? Jeff is going ham with the question.
She wants you to answer a question. I mean, he wants you to answer the question.
What? Do you have to have a contract between you and the contractor? Yes. Agreement. Yes. Yes. All right. Have a good night. I'm out of here. Yes. Bye.